Hi, I will be discussing Africa's orphan crisis. Have you imagined how life would be if you was an orphan? Have you imagined how life would be if you was living inside an orphanage? Well, within the sub-Saharan regions of Africa, almost 20% of the population under the age of 18 are considered orphans. I first started doing research about Africa a few months ago at a conference. Within this conference, we were all split up in different groups where each group represented a part of Africa. Within our groups, we all came up with different issues and conflicts and resolution needs to be made. Therefore, I learned a lot about the women, the children, the environment, and the government within Africa. Today, I will discuss a couple of central factors our young orphans in Africa faces. The three main factors I will be talking about are HIV, poverty, and war. With those things in mind, let's begin with HIV. HIV is one of the leading causes for many orphans in Africa. Many orphans' parents have died from this disease. According to the Pediatric and Child Health, 13 million children under the age of 15 have either lost one or both parents to this disease. Because HIV is primarily through heterosexual intercourse, when one parent dies, it is most likely that the second parent will also die, therefore creating a large number of double orphans. Also, most orphans can be infected with the disease as well. Almost 3 million children are estimated to be HIV positive. This disease continues to spread a backdrop of poverty around Africa. Now that we have looked at HIV, let's take a look at how poverty affects the orphans in Africa. Poverty is the next factor. According to the Children International, diseases like HIV are leaving kids orphaned and in charge of their household at a very young age. A study in four provinces in South America found that households with age-related death in the past year has spent over 1/3 of their annual income on funeral expenses. Because of the high amount of death, children are forced to fend to themselves. They have to become the head of the household, but it is hard for many orphans to find stable income because of their age. Also, high poverty rates leads to the abandonment of children. Parents abandon most of their children because of the lack of resources needed to take care of the child. Also, the lack of resources also leads to the lack of education, nutrition, and even love for some. As you can see, we have now talked about HIV and now poverty. Let's take a look at how war affects the kids. War is the third central factor. Many children lose their parents in direct or indirect war. A lot of these children does not have many relatives to even look after them if their parent leaves. Therefore, the only solution for many is to become an orphan. According to the Insamer, almost 10,000 children are becoming orphans on a daily basis due to ongoing war, conflict, and drought and epidemics. Because war is a priority for many countries, orphans do not have the amount of care that they need. Now that we know the central factors affecting orphans, today I have talked about some factors that affect many orphans in Africa. HIV, poverty, war are not the cases for all orphans. However, at least one of the three is present within an orphan in Africa. HIV, poverty, and war are just few crises that goes into the creation of an orphan. The more we learn and inform ourselves about what is happening to our children, the more we can make it better in helping our children. Thank you.